Reasty Boyz?
Hey. Yo, what's up, y'all?
What's up, boys?
We got 2.5 honkies at this table right now.
We got the 2.5 honkies at the table with the 2.5 honkies podcast.
Yo, we got Tyler Smith out here.
AKA Skinny Penis, AKA White Cracker.
We got Noah out here. Leo.
You know, some of them call me Belvedere Jehoshaphat. You know.
Hi, I'm Aaron. Yeah.
I wish you could see the face he just made when he said that. One day, hopefully we'll YouTube it.
Most definitely.
Yeah, we'll get some cameras in this bitch.
Expose you,
Yeah, we'll expose you for the man you really are.
fucking guys.
'Cause right now, they don't know who's the half honky.
Yeah, who is the half honky and how much half is he?
47%.
47%. So it's not even. It's really 2 and 47%. It's not 2.5.
But that does not sell.
That doesn't.
So
And we're here
We
for
rounded up.
business
We rounded
decisions.
up for views.
Yeah, and we're here for
Okay.
family-friendly content.
Yeah, this is for the kids and
This
the
is for
wives.
kids.
So what's up? We're out here just trying to make a little podcast. You know, get what we have to get off our chest.
We all have issues. We all have problems. We all have things. Our brains are constantly thinking bullshit all day.
Big
And we're
facts.
here. We're here to get that out with the boys.
And we're here to talk to you about it.
And we're here to talk to you and get to know some of your problems because we all got them. Not even problems, but just shit. You know, what's life about? What questions do we have? What answers do we have? None.
Future.
Future.
The fuck is
Past,
going on?
Middle.
Digits.
Numbers.
Matrix.
We gotta get a tripod set up and a camera. Just
We
just
need
to
a
see
lot of money.
Tyler's-
There's another thing right there. Money. How do we get it? We all need it. How do we get it?
Boy, get a
You
job.
get a job. That's how we get it.
Wait,
You
what?
get a job.
You gotta get it how you do.
We
Oh.
work together. You make money.
Oh.
I know how much you make.
You don't know anything about me, dude. I'm an enigma. I use words like enigma. That's how you know it's true.
You don't even know what enigma means.
So,
Big facts.
All right, I understand. I can respect that.
but I can use it right, and people will be intimidated.
I don't know about intimidated. They might laugh at you.
The
Were you
weak, the
intimidated?
weak-minded out there.
I'm not
Be
intimidated.
Damn it!
I think you're kind of silly.
I think you're silly, silly
Yeah.
goose.
Yo, so new Logic album, that Wu-Tang Forever song. I just heard it today with you boys.
And that shit goes in.
That
The
should do
fresh
go
review.
in. I fuck with the album so far, from what I've heard.
Yeah, it brings you back to like his Under Pressure days, his Young
Mhm.
Sinatra days, where it's not fucking everybody is equal.
I'm white, I'm black, I'm white, I'm black, I'm white, I'm black.
I can speak on all the issues because I'm white and I'm black.
Crazy.
I know all the issues that
Like-
everyone has.
I got sick of hearing that, dude.
Yup.
I'm glad to hear him back. His flows.
He's on
sound
that rap
better.
shit.
His beats sound better. Yeah, I like the Under Pressure comparison. I agree with that. I think Under Pressure is the best. That's like pretty much the only Logic that I'll listen to.
Yeah, that was the Logic that got me into Logic.
Yeah.
And then he kind of quickly left that Logic.
There's a couple songs on the Rocket Ship album. I forget what it's called.
Oh, The Incredible
Space.
True Story was
Yeah.
fire.
There was
yeah,
some
that's
good.
right.
There were some good songs on that one.
That was a good album.
I'm not really
But-
speaking on because I don't really know Logic like that.
I don't really like fuck with. It's not that I don't fuck with it, but I'm not a big fan of like the contemporary or not contemporary, but the, you know, the albums where they're like it's like a story. Like that's how the Logic album was, the space one. It's like they're on like a space odyssey on a rocket ship in space and shit. I don't know, dude. Like, cause those songs where it's just like filler and it's not actually a song, it's just like telling the story. I just skip those most of the time, cause I don't really care.
You don't care about the story, bro?
No, I'd rather just listen to the bangers, dude.
You're the
That's
kind of
what I'm
guy
here
that
for.
just watches Game of Thrones for the titties, huh?
I'm the kind of guy that watches Game of Thrones.
To make
And you're
terrible
not,
references
and that's
all
it.
the
Make
time.
terrible
It
Just to
references
tell us to
all
watch
the
Game of
time.
Thrones. If we're gonna
Just
get in
like-
on this, let's do it.
Oh
Bro,
my God,
we're
don't
like,
even get me
we'll be
started.
talking about ice cubes. Just ice cubes. We'll talk about my ice cubes are stuck, bro. And he's like, dog, I'm telling you, you gotta watch Game of Thrones. Your ice cubes won't get stuck. And I'm like, yo, how did you correlate that
They're
so
like
quick?
they're like the birds in Game of Thrones, bro. We're talking about all right. So we're talking about the new Carter album. I haven't listened to it enough to really speak on it, but the song with Kendrick.
That shit droned on.
It did. But he did that fucking that U flow.
Yo, what was
like
the
how he
song
sounded
where he
drunk
rhymed
and like
line
sad
with-
and shit. Like I kind of fuck with that vocal tone that he does with that.
What was the song where he rhymed a line with? Like,
I should know that song before work, and it was so funny. That one where he just is like, "And my line, but if you in my line, then you're gonna go to my line. But if you out of line, in my line." Like he just keeps saying
put the
line.
line to your line with the 9 in the line.
It was really funny, and it's like it's probably a whole minute because he just keeps going between line and mine and stuff
And
like
then
that.
Mind, I think.
Yeah,
He talks
he's just
about
doing
mind
all different
a
kinds
lot.
of ones that sound exactly the same, and he's just.
I think he
repeating
started
it.
minding in your mind for some
Ugh.
minds.
It was ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I don't know. They're like all these like older rappers that are coming out. I haven't been like too impressed with their projects. They've been good, but I think they're overhyped
Way overhyped.
for sure.
Well, it's just the name, everyone's gonna listen
Yeah,
to it.
everyone's
'cause
just
of
like,
the
oh
name, and
my
then,
god.
Yeah, it's a
and
brand
then you
at this
hear
point.
it, and it's like, he just kind of put this out, like, especially when you wait. Well, how long has it been? 4 years, 3 years, 5, like whatever.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like forever.
and so it's
That's what all the hype was though,
Yeah.
because he got out of that Birdman deal and
Yeah,
all
like
that.
when you've been waiting that long, you expect it to be more than just. I don't know. It just felt like.
I need to give it some
He
more
coulda-
listens
he
before
coulda-
I give it like a true judgment. Personally,
That could have been a mixtape. He could have made that in a week. Or
well,
a
but
month.
like realize that his mixtapes are basically like the line between mixtape and album are just like it's so blurred. You know,
Just like the line.
this man's trying to be all contradictory and slow and enigmatic.
Just like the line when I'm not wearing my glasses, dude. It's very blurred. Can't see it very well.
I like your jokes, dude. Solid.
Yeah, that was.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
put this man. Let's give this man
Yeah.
a Netflix special.
Dude, we do
I'll
need
give
to get
myself a Netflix special.
The hell.
Self-produced.
someone out there from Netflix. Get this man a special, like a 5 minute, like a
Give him
5-minute
a 5
slot.
minute special. Yeah.
Are we gonna go back on Game of Thrones or no? Because it
Give
fucking
him-
works, first of all.
No, we don't know. We don't know
We
anything.
don't watch
about
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it blows my mind that people are. It's 2018, almost 2019, and people still haven't seen that shit, dude. Come on,
I mean,
get a
there's
friend.
still racists out there, so
I mean, yeah, it's crazy world,
yeah.
but we need to not be a part of that craziness.
It blows my mind that it's almost 2019 and you're still wearing an RVCA shirt from 2013.
Dude, I've had this shirt since probably before my balls dropped, dude. This shirt is old. It's
I
old
know.
school.
I met you in that shirt.
Yeah, probably.
There
was
was-
christened in
Your
this shirt.
first nut was on that shirt when I met you.
Yes, it was my own, from my own self.
Well, obviously it was your first nut.
Yeah. Come on.
You think anybody's ever gotten sucked off for their first nut?
That'd
Yeah.
be crazy, bro.
Like that'd be dope. Like you
that just
never
doesn't happen.
even-
Like it just doesn't
You've
happen
never even
anymore.
touched yourself or been sexual, but you're just like such a beautiful person. Like someone just is like,
Let me suck you off.
let me give you that first nut gift, dude. That is special.
I mean, that first blowjob nut, no matter like if it's your first nut ever or
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's what Mormons must experience. Things.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I think that's really what the whole
If there
abstinence
is
thing
any Mormons that really live by the code that do that,
like
that's
the
true.
Yeah.
like on some real abstinent
Shit,
shit,
dude.
like
We need to
that
talk
probably
to
makes
them.
your nut crazy. Your
I
first
probably,
nut
like-
wild.
Bro, explosive
Yeah.
like a volcano. I
Yeah.
remember telling I can't,
Like a
I-
volcano.
I won't say
Wow.
his name on
Like,
this, but
you
I remember
did.
he was telling me he was Mormon. He's like, bro, I've never touched myself. This was back in
Never.
high school, and I was like, dude,
Do you want to fight people?
when you nut, there was a deep fire inside.
I
him.
could tell
could
you
see
could,
it.
dude.
He
You
hadn't been able.
must.
He never released it.
You
And
gotta
so,
let it go,
Bro, I was like, dude, when you finally nut, that you're gonna drench whoever like is around.
in like 2 to 3 seconds.
Yeah, and it's gonna it might take longer. Like you might be there for a minute.
Oh, dude, because if you miss that first like if you make it to like the edge,
Bro, what if
and
he
then
gets
come
blue
back
balls
down,
right
it's
before?
done.
I feel like there's no in between. Well, if he got blue balls, then that's probably gonna might fuck him up for
That's the
life.
worst
That would
shit, bro.
destroy him, dude.
Yeah.
I got blue balls one
That
time
was-
trying to like driving home. I was like kicking it with a bitch, and I didn't end up getting like my nut off.
You didn't get that punani.
I did not get that nut off, and I drove back. So I was at the U of A, right, and I was going over Gates Pass because I was still with my family, out in PR, and that shit. Oh my
That's a
god!
long
I
drive for
pulled
blue
over for a second just to cool off.
You probably had to
Like-
beat yourself, huh?
Oh, I didn't even beat my meat, bro. I just had to lay there for a second. I was in so much pain,
Look
bro.
at the stars.
Dude, I remember
They
there
were
was-
beautiful.
There was one time I got blue balls. I was making out with this chick in fucking Barnes and Noble of all places, and like my dick was out. I was about to get blown, and fucking
In a Barnes and Noble.
in a Barnes and Noble,
Crimey.
and one of the workers comes around and like I got my dick back inside just in time. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But
Nice.
dude, the pain of walking
Blue balls is the most terrible
Like,
thing.
While your balls are just knocking in between your thighs, just full of love and passion. Dude. It's worse than heartbreak, I might say.
Yeah, I mean,
I've
I'd
had
rather
some
get
heartbreaks in
broken
my
up.
day.
I don't know what's worse, getting blue balls outside of your own home or inside of your own home.
Inside your own home for sure.
Because
Yeah, you don't
inside,
wanna
like,
get-
it's more.
Outside your home, you know you can go back, lock yourself in the bathroom, and beat it till your balls are blue and black.
Oh yeah, inside your own home, you have to wait for them to leave before you beat your dick.
Exactly.
Oh, that's kind of crazy. I never thought of it like that. I was talking about the mental torture. The mental torture of, like, getting blue balls in your own home. Like, someone like that
Yeah,
happened.
bro.
Ugh.
But I see you there, and I was thinking the same train of thought. You know.
I bet that happens to you
'Cause
like
it's
in
like-
your own home all the
If you-
time.
no, but dude,
Because
All
like,
right,
you
Tyler,
you
let's
live
break-
with your girl.
think
so
about it. Think about it this way.
it's probably just like you wake up in the morning with your balls
Think
blue.
about it this way, dude. What's the number one thing people are afraid of? Getting their house broken into, dude, in the night or something like any time in the day. You
I
know,
think that's
someone
your
breaking
worst
into
fear.
your
Yeah,
own
that's definitely.
comfort.
I don't care. Like, I don't care about stuff like that.
Your happy place, the place
I've
where you
got
feel like you're
insurance.
safe. You know, someone breaking in there, intruding.
Well, I've got
So
insurance,
imagine
so I'm not
someone
worried.
walks into your happy place, your comfort zone, your home, and then gives you the ultimate pain of blue balls in your own haven, dude. That is an offense of death.
That sounds like a porno I'm about to look up on Pornhub tonight.
You got those
They're
weird-
just like all
Dude.
red and just swollen and
Don't-
shit.
All of them are just no likes.
Don't even tell me that Noah doesn't look like one of those fetish guys, bro.
Dude, he
Noah's
hype-
got fetish
fuck
guy
you.
written all
This
over
man looks.
him, bro.
Bro.
He looks like he goes on Pornhub and really just types in random, and like goes for the random videos sometimes, and he'll just jerk off to whatever. You know, whatever pops
he
up,
goes
bro.
for the he goes for the most disliked videos on Pornhub, the ones with the
Alright,
most
that's-
43%
That is
thumbs
not.
down.
I am a premium member. I am a premium member. I watch only the finest porn. The finest porn
This
stars
man
are on my
Kanye
watch
West out
list.
here with the Pornhub.
I can't pay my
I wa-
rent,
I
but I
watched
see
the
the
Pornhub
nicest
Awards.
titties.
Dude,
I was watching the Pornhub Awards.
that's solid, bro. I'm
Dude,
jealous.
Pornhub does nice things for the community. Did you
That
see
Asian
when they
bitch with the anal gate. I don't know what. Wow.
anal gate?
Yeah,
What?
that Asian bitch Asai.
Asa Akira?
Asa
Oh,
Akira.
what? She's-
Asian bitch? What do you? Nah, you mean goddess? Asian goddess.
Woman,
Sorry, let me run it
actually,
back.
perhaps.
Asian goddess.
Thank you.
She just walked out on stage with her titties out. Kanye's just like, yo, what's cracking?
Yeah, bro. Like, it's a
Super-
sex
wait.
positive society out there.
Oh, and the
I fuck with
Pornhub
it.
thing.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
that's
Like,
cool.
I don't understand like why everyone is trying
Here's
to
the
repress.
thing though: is none of the men had their dicks out.
That's you know what? I'm pro.
So then, really, it's
This
not
man
free
trying
to
to pull out his dick out here, Tyler. I saw you.
No,
trying
it's
to
really
pull it
not
out,
free
but
the
you
nip.
gotta
It's free the
rearrange.
dick.
Hmm?
It's free the dick.
We're not at free the dick yet.
We're not at free the dick yet.
We're not at free the dick.
I
yet.
don't want to see guys' dicks.
That's
honestly-
true, bro. Though, yeah, no, I'm not.
If
trying
you
to
gotta
see no
cover
dick.
the titties to also cover the dicks,
Honestly,
then
like
that's
we're gonna
fine
hit a
with me.
point where free the dick is all right, but like currently,
It looks like an alien's arm.
Some guys maybe. Shit, dude, I would feel bad.
Yours,
Shit.
from what your girl told me.
Yeah, well, my girl,
Ooh.
I know, first of all, anything spoken on my dick is only the
It's
finest
facts.
vocabulary.
the finest vocabulary.
Finest
Only such
vocabulary.
as-
It is abhorrent.
Yeah, that's why when she comes over, she's talking about how run down, wrinkly.
Okay, we're not about to talk
Dusty.
about
We're not
me
gonna do this.
smashing my
We're-
girl hypothetically on a podcast.
I'm not saying hypothetically. I'm just saying whenever
Because
she
I
comes
told you
over-
if this happens, I'm smacking you up on my podcast. Dude, I already warned you, and you got me hot
never
right
said
now.
anything
I'm
like
hot.
that.
It's a rainy
You
day
already
today,
know.
dude. It's cold.
You're just upset.
It's
Like,
gloomy
And
out.
I'm getting
It's
hot
getting
right
gloomy
now.
in here, bro.
I think
Dude, the
there's an
windows are
insecurity in
fogging.
that.
You see that?
It's steaming, bro.
Because I'm hot. Holy shit, dude.
We got Tyler hot right now.
I'm
ladies
getting
and
hot. I'm
Bro.
cooling off, but you need to. Hey, first of all, we'll save this for later when I can scrap you up personally.
Cooling off like your basketball.
I
career.
got a pair of boxing
All I'm
gloves.
hearing
Aaron's
is
got a pair of
insecurity right
boxing
now.
gloves.
Yeah, the boxing class
got
that
your-
we both regret signing up for because you're just wasting money with it.
Yeah. So what? What you gonna do about it?
I regret
I'm
nothing.
gonna sit here on the side.
I regret
and just
nothing with
laugh
my
at y'all.
life, dude.
I honestly, I don't.
Except for some things,
Like that boxing class.
a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's still fun, dude. Fuck you.
When's the last time you went?
Yesterday. Idiot?
Yesterday.
No.
You were
it's
at work
closed.
yesterday.
Yeah, it's closed on Sunday. Yeah, that was a
Dude,
failure.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry. Yeah, we haven't gotten enough. We need to talk about this.
You
Kyler.
guys listen to the
we
Chief
gotta
Keef
be
album?
more motivated. We gotta
Oh
get
yeah,
out there.
dude. Okay, yeah. Speaking of Chief Keef's albums, motivation.
Speaking of Chief Keef.
You need to be more motivated,
Motivation.
just like I need to be more motivated.
Good segue.
Dude, okay, let's talk about this. is it hard sometimes to get motivation when you only get 2 days off a week to go do something that's good for you that you don't necessarily like? There's other more
That you
fun
don't
shit that
have
you'd
to
rather
do.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is like, if we just gotta go out there and get it. You know what I'm saying?
Just gotta go get
like
it.
whether or not like we go to, you know, work and shit.
Bro, our motto at the
We
beginning
have,
of
like,
2018 was.
You
just
think
do
we'd
it.
go get it if we didn't have a job? If we didn't have work, you think we'd go out there and go get that boxing shit?
Probably.
Because I wouldn't have money to afford it. No.
Oh well, yeah.
I would be living with my parents.
Exactly, bro.
Shit would not be a good time.
Glad you looked at it like that.
Gotta have a job, bro.
Let's go. So this is therapy instead of that $7 box of hair dye. You know, talk with your boys, talk with your family.
Yeah, come talk to
Get
us.
all your issues. You know, come talk to the 2.5 Honkies.
It's this nice little group
Podcast. Listen to
hug.
the Reasty Boys.
Come
Great
get
way
it.
to do it.
Yeah, you know what? Let's play a little Reasty Boys right now.
Yeah.
Gonna get our own
Let's
little
just get a
plug in
little. We're gonna get a little plug in here.
there. That new Chief Keef tape, dude. Not
Ooh,
tape, but
tell us
album.
about it.
Yeah, tell us about it.
I
while
didn't.
pull up
I
this
didn't
song.
like it that much, dude.
It's like a Chief Keef tape. It's hit
Yeah,
and miss.
there's like 3 or 4 that you're really in love with.
Dude, but I honestly didn't even have a 3 or 4 from this one.
What should we play today?
Cause he has some classics, you know, but
Wicked
this one
Forest.
just did not
For
have any
Obama?
classics on
Wicked
it.
Forest.
Didn't
Wicked
feel good
Forest?
about it.
So
Wicked Forest? Is that what we're playing?
Is that what we're gonna play for the podcast?
yeah.
Well, first of all, the podcast doesn't even know. So 2.5 Honkies. This is a nice little podcast with 2.5 Honkies. These 2.5 Honkies have many abilities, and one of those abilities is making beautiful music, as the Reasty Boys.
Reasty Boys.
So that's
I don't know if we can play
that's
Wicked
I think what we're about to play for you.
Yeah, so we're not gonna monetize this video, so we're definitely okay with playing Wicked Forest, right?
Oh,
Well, it's
wow.
our own goddamn song. We're gonna sue ourselves? Jesus Christ.
Well, we sampled a song that I did not legally clear.
Oh yeah, that's true. So we
Yeah,
can't.
so this podcast
Well, yeah,
not
let's
monetized,
not play.
so we're
Maybe
fine.
don't play Wicked
Yeah, I
Forest,
was gonna play for Obama.
or just play the Hook of Lightning.
That's also on SoundCloud.
Yeah, it's just there's the remix.
Facts.
We'll play for Obama. Sorry guys, we're really
Yeah,
indecisive.
we're. Anyways, these are all songs by the Reasty Boys, which is us.
Yeah, and
And-
it's all gonna be coming out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
it's a
got some
group
good
of
stuff coming.
But go check out
Wicked
the
Boys.
most recent song on SoundCloud we just released for free. Wicked Forest. It's got me and High Tie right here,
Mm-hmm.
and we made
It's a
it.
good song. You
It's
should
over a
definitely
mash
check
beat?
it out.
It's over a mash beat.
Yeah, if you
sampled
like
one of my
mash-
favorite TV shows intros.
Yeah, if you're into mash, you're into music, hip hop,
Yeah.
good shit.
We all rap, we all
Reasty
produce a
Boys.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yo,
it's
and
good stuff.
if you're listening, you're a local Tucson artist.
Hey,
Send us your music. We'll play it on stream.
sorry, I
Facts.
did not mean to cut you off.
Big
You're
facts.
right.
We'll play it.
Local Tucson.
Let us hear your stuffs.
We want to give
Let's
you
create
clout.
a Tucson music scene.
We're
Yeah,
here
bro.
to boost you as well as
All right,
ourselves.
so here's for Obama.
Hey, is it Boys with a Z or an S?
Definitely with a Z. What
That's
the
what I
Z?
thought. That's what
How
I
you
thought.
in
Yeah.
this group and don't know?
Dude, okay, I thought
Turn your
that,
phone
but
and
I
move
didn't
it.
want to go
Shut
yelling
up.
people. And then
I
be
love
like,
you.
looking like an idiot.
I feel it. Trying to get topped off. I know what you mean. I've been there. I've been like that. I'm like that right now. I am. That exact situation. It's rough. It's real rough.
This is just a sample.
So much gas, you think it's station. All the homies paper chasing. See you nervous, sweating, pacing. Keep it moving, got no patience. High tide, but the G is silent. You the rider, I'm the pilot. I like money, I'll compile it. End up on a private island. Head spinning, need some top. Pull up in that all white drop. You ain't got a key to knock. She said for way ain't no stop. Spicy bars like compound chicken. Turn the free.
So that's a little taster,
It's this
little
little
teaser.
snippet. That'll
Yeah,
be
that's a
releasing
snippet.
a lot later, actually. There's a whole other set of music coming out before this comes out.
Yeah, we got some tapes.
Yeah, we
there's
got a lot.
We got some tapes dropping.
We'll throw you guys. You know what? Let's throw a sample at the upcoming tape then.
Yeah.
One
We'll
more
give them a
sample.
taster of that. Let's do.
Speaking of samples,
let's do Eric.
you guys ever shop at Costco? Me and the homie here,
Yeah, we work at Costco. Come by the bakery. Come say hi to me.
we work at Costco and the samples are fire. How do you feel about sample? All right,
Yo,
how come other industries, other businesses aren't stepping into the sample game? I feel
Sample
like-
game is fire.
I feel like Costco, maybe they just make more money so they can afford it, but if other places did samples, bro, it'd just be,
they're
Yeah.
losing money, bro. We
They're
make
losing
so
money.
much money.
yeah, like really, it's logical why we do it. Why do
Yeah.
other people
I don't
do
know.
it?
Maybe if I went to like a Sam's Club, they might have samples. in
Well,
there.
here's the thing: is
It's
that
like a membership thing.
Do we give them that stuff for free?
What?
Well, I know the bakery gives the CDS people stuff for free, the sample stuff. But do we give them like the actual vendor products for free to sample?
I think so. I have no idea.
Yeah, I
We
couldn't tell
pay
you.
for them. I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't know how much is like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the store pays for it. I don't know. Let's not talk about this
Yeah, it
shit.
doesn't
That's
matter.
boring as hell.
All right, here's another song. That was a good way in between songs, right?
I don't even remember what this song is called.
It's called Eric.
Eddie?
It's named after the producer.
Reasty Boyz rap 3 gang, that's a set. Fucking with us, cut your hair clean from your neck. If you think you bout it, man, pull up and bet. But why you acting tough? I got your bitch up in my bed, yeah. She be acting nasty, getting slobber on my head. I hit it from the back and pulled the tracks from her head. You still gon' hit me cause the pack's up in my shed. If you try to rob the boys, you gon' turn up dead.
Burnt fingertips, got no green thumbs. Burning in his eye, make the pussy retire. Don't call me an artist, I'm the farthest thing from.
I have something I'd like
I'm a
to
lazy
discuss.
loser.
I just took a nice, crispy, refreshing hit off my vape stick. And
Are we gonna promote drug use like that?
Yeah.
You disgusting,
You're just gonna start talking about
trash
vaping?
human being.
dude, not drug use, nicotine use. Yes, of
Nicotine's
course.
a drug. You can't say
Nicotine's a problem.
All right,
that.
whatever.
You think I'm gonna talk about how I drink coffee every morning on
But-
here?
Yeah.
Come
listen,
on,
listen.
you disgusting
You want me to start
person.
talking about my
I
morning
just
cup
took
of
a
coffee?
nice, crispy vape hit, and I'd like to talk about.
The vape nation out here.
I'd like to talk
Fucking
about
vape
Jules.
names,
All
Tyler.
right, I'd like to expose Jules. Jules, I hope it's already being exposed. People need to stop smoking Jules because that shit is bad for you,
Technically,
and it's
you need to
not
stop
vape.
vaping that thing too.
Well, I mean, this thing's not. Listen, I'm not sitting on my high horse saying that. This
Yeah,
is
you're
good
sitting on
for
a high
me.
horse up there.
You're on the
It's
highest
not
of
good
horses
for me.
right
I
now.
get it.
You're riding a horse.
But
and
a
talking down.
Juul is made by the. This is what I'm trying to get at. It's made by the same companies that make the cigarettes, and these are not made by a company that makes cigarettes.
You want to not hit the mic, bro?
I'm sorry, I hit the mic. I'm passionate. So if you're smoking Juuls, you're smoking the same shit that the cigarette companies are making.
You know what?
It's
Just
time to wake up, America.
honestly,
don't
everyone,
buy the Juuls. dude.
everyone, need to just needs
you're
to
really
start on the
trying to-
wave and stop smoking vaping and stuff.
Well, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like vape is if you're really trying to do it to quit smoking, just
If you're
get one
gonna do
of
it, bro. Do
get
it right.
one of-
Get
get-
your tricks on point.
get one of
Make
these
sure you can use
vapes
the
that doesn't
jellyfish.
isn't a Juul, so you don't get all that carcinogen shit. That's what I'm trying to say. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, and then stop smoking the Juul at some point.
Yeah, that's
Most
what's
important
the point
thing.
of it.
Or just stop vaping.
No,
at some
that dude,
point
you
in
just
general.
totally fucking contradicted me because you said stop smoking the Juul, and the whole point of this is that you shouldn't be smoking the Juul in the goddamn first place.
I'm just saying, like, you shouldn't be being like, I just took a crispy vape.
Yeah,
So
I just
stop
took a
smoking
nice
Juuls.
clean vape. Fuck your
dude, because
small
vape
stick
is
vape.
different than Juul. That's what I'm saying.
That's no, it's not that
separate.
different though.
Yes, it is.
It's not that different.
Yes, it is, bro.
I mean, they did just finish a lung study saying that
A
Juuls can't
Juul
cause lung cancer.
Is made by this tobacco companies, and they're putting the same
Are these Juuls
carcinogens
owned
and
by
toxins and shit
Marlboro?
that ruin your lungs from cigarettes in the Juuls. That's why people that go from smoking a pack a day can smoke a Juul and be like, "Oh, I feel great," because it's the fucking
Nothing
same
different.
shit, dude. But if you smoke my vape, they'd be going like, "This would not be the same shit."
Yeah,
dude.
they'd have to hit
Because
that shit
this
4 or
is
5
just like
times.
glycerin and nicotine and shit.
get
It's
a little
nothing
bit.
like and flavoring. It's nothing like
It's weird.
totally out there. You know what I mean? Not saying this is good, but
For
I'm
sure.
saying that if you're really trying to get off smoking cigarettes,
I mean,
don't
I also
buy
own a
Juul.
mod, so like, I understand the whole.
I
I understand this shit.
I
I'm just saying,
think
like,
this whole Juul
we
thing
gotta
has
just,
got
we all gotta
people-
quit. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
got people fucked up, dude. People think that Juuls are vaping, and it's the same thing.
nah, bro. We should just like, we should get rid of all this. We need to stop vaping. We gotta stop doing all this shit, and then just ruin these industries, ruin their lobbying
Well, yeah,
money.
once you
And
destroy
then
the tobacco industry,
and then
it's over.
fucking weed can take over, bro. And we can-
Exactly.
And the U.S. can start making so much money off weed that every single school in America, every
This is a
kid,
pro weed podcast.
every kid
now.
will go home with a
Apparently.
fucking Apple Mac, dude. A
I
laptop.
thought he was about
Nope.
to say every kid's gonna go home with an eighth and a blunt.
Honestly,
dude.
though,
Because weed is about to pay for a bunch of shit if we just start exporting that and become the fucking Kush gods, bro.
So you're saying we should start exporting weed to other countries?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I think that
Legalize-
war, like,
And make it an
I would
export.
destroy the war on drugs. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Dude, please.
I mean,
why?
like, honestly, when
When there's an
when the war on drugs
opportunity-
is over, we're gonna fix all of America. Like,
when
and
there's
I'm
an
talking like the
opportunity
American
to
continent.
make money, dude, it's not even that there has to be the end of the war on drugs. Like, if you want to keep attacking heroin and all that crazy shit, then do that. Like, I'd rather not, but if you want to. But I'm saying separate weed from that. Like, make weed the thing that we make money off of, that we profit off of. Don't even look at it
Well,
as,
it needs to
like,
be looked
look
at in
it
a
as
way,
business
like-
decision.
Look at it like alcohol. We export alcohol, beers. we
Yes,
export
it's a
wines.
business decision.
Yeah.
It's not even something
great
you
way.
look at. Like, yeah, it can be negative. People know that if you do it too much, just like anything.
yeah.
But, like, we look at it as a business thing. 'cause
I'm
you
just
can
saying,
sell it.
like, we
Same
also
with
need to
weed,
get like
bro.
the kratom and like the ibogaine, and honestly just
Kratom or
decriminal.
kratom.
It depends.
It's just like
Have you
it's-
seen the Vice thing? I
I-
saw that same video.
Yeah, it's both ways.
Yeah. Kratom is how we say it in America, and kratom is how they say it.
It's
in-
like Ina and Ina. you
yeah,
know?
Oh, for
yeah.
sure.
It's
It's definitely
just
Ina,
a,
but
it's
It's
just a,
it's pronounced. It's supposed to be pronounced Ina, but everyone says Ina.
Yeah, because I
You know?
just rolls off the tongue
Exactly.
better.
But yeah, but like stuff like that can actually help.
Yeah.
But it's just seen as something that can't help.
yeah, it's just classified as a drug and then pushed to the side. And
Yeah, well,
it's
that's the
like,
other
damn.
thing is that all the government regulations on it are based off of like their own control group of weed, and it's dirt weed.
Yeah.
Like they're growing just like the worst weed possible.
Or that like government shit, that K2 that people were talking about, doesn't
Yeah.
even look like weed. It's like
That
it
shit
looks
makes
like,
you go crazy.
It looks like herbs.
Yeah, and they're selling it in fucking
they
just
sell it
like
in gas stations.
it's getting in.
What?
What?
You can buy it in gas stations.
That sounds
K2?
crazy to
Yeah.
me. That kills people,
It
doesn't it?
depends on like
It's
it depends on
spice.
state regulations.
It's
you
basically
know.
spice.
Yeah, but you can still
Yeah,
buy
it's
it.
basically spice.
Yeah, but you
herbs,
can go
people.
buy spice at a fucking smoke shop.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Don't smoke spice, kids.
Please. Off Spice.
You
Old
know-
Spice is dope though.
Old
Yeah,
Spice.
Bro, Old
We
Spice
support
is
Old
where it's
Spice.
at.
We
Terry
do.
Crews.
Yep.
Terry Crews is the man. Okay, can we talk about? Okay, I get it. Like, okay, that whole thing when Terry Crews was talking about that dude that like touched his dick or whatever. Did you remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wasn't trying to get
So-
into this, but
Dude, I'm not trying to get into it, but like I get I respect what he's doing and coming out and saying all that shit, and like I agree with what he's saying, like that in male in power and everything, whatever. Like people, anyone in power, like just kind of loses their sense of like being just connected with people, but. Like, why, as a guy like him being so big and fucking strong, like, why would you let that happen to you, bro? Why wouldn't he check that guy?
I
Even though
think
he's a
the whole
producer.
thing is based on like we shouldn't, as a society, have to resort to violence anymore.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like if someone touches, I mean, if
But
someone
it's
came
not
up and like
even-
touched my dick, like I would be
It's not
very
even like he
uncomfortable.
had to
Pretty
get
pissed.
violent. Like I would shove the dude away. You know what I mean?
That's
I'm
violence.
not gonna
like
let
as
that
soon as
happen.
as soon as you put like
It's
force
not like I'm
in-
gonna beat him down, but like
Like,
I'm
it
gonna
all
shove him away.
I don't
get
really
him
know
off
the
me.
situation. Like if I saw
Yeah.
it, like I'd be able to be like, oh, okay, like that's how this happened. But I
Because to
don't
me,
know. How,
it sounds like it was like to the way he portrays it, it's like a movie scene. And
well,
he just
everything
stood
sounds like
there
a
and-
movie scene when someone explains
Yeah,
it. You
he
know?
just stood there and let him touch his dick and hold it and shit and talk to him while he was like, no way. As soon as someone touches my dick, I'm shoving him away. It doesn't matter. Like, if it's a woman, I might not shove her, but like, I'm gonna get him off me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna let. I'm not gonna let somebody touch, especially if it's a dude. I'm gonna shove him as hard as I fucking can and get him off me. Like, don't touch my dick, dude. You know? I don't get it. I feel like he's either exaggerating it or I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't like. It's this whole like feel like talking about how you feel is super subjective. So like, while you might have experienced something negative, that other person didn't experience it the same way, and that's where a lot of this like discourse comes from. And all I gotta say is, don't touch other people that aren't comfortable with like that aren't comfortable with you touching them.
Just don't
It's
wait.
pretty easy.
Yeah, like just don't touch other people like that. Like you can speak to them, you know.
Why do you gotta touch people? At
Like
all?
this, honestly, I
unless
was at
you-
work and people say behind in a kitchen, right? I work in a kitchen. Everyone should say behind. Everyone should say corner. I'm not the best at saying corner, if we're gonna be honest. This man out here taking a crispy rip.
Love it.
Like one of the bartenders came up behind me, touched my back, like while I was writing on a board, and I had no idea where that she was behind me. She didn't say behind or anything. She just touched my back as she was going behind me. I almost swung. I'm like, what are you doing? Don't touch. Like, please don't touch me. Like,
Yeah.
don't touch me when I don't know that you're there, and especially if I don't like you. I'm here to work, not be assaulted.
I feel that.
Sexual harassment, sir.
Sexual
Didn't you have a
harassment,
story
yeah.
about that, Noah?
Bro, yeah, I've been sexually harassed at work. This shit's funny as hell, actually. All right, I'll tell this story. So, my supervisor at Costco in the bakery. Yeah, Costco.
Dude, you're. This is like exposing so
I'm gonna
much.
get fired.
Yeah, this is too personal. Just make it vague.
Yeah, we'll just
Obviously, I'm exaggerating some parts.
There's gonna be some hyperbolization.
Vague.
So I'm at work and I'm setting up my cookies because that's what I be doing. I go in every day, set up cookies, set up bagels. I make the shit that you fat fucks want to eat. And so I'm setting it up, and the girls are talking about. I work in an all-girl department, pretty much. It's me, one other guy, and that makes for some interesting times. They're talking about a 50 Shades of Grey party, and now I don't know what a 50 Shades of Grey party is. I've never heard of one before.
It's kinky. I know that.
Yeah, I come to find out it's a dildo selling party.
It's like a Mary Kay, like
it's like those Tupperware parties.
It's like the Pampered Chef.
Exactly, the Pampered Chef parties,
but for dildos.
Exactly.
And so they're talking about that, bro, and they must have forgotten I'm standing there, and so I'm just standing there, and I don't care, like, because like
out here doing your job.
If there's other dudes in a department, I'm about to talk about beating down some pussy or like looking at pussy. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Grabbing girls by the pussy.
Grabbing girls by the pussy. How if you're famous, they just let you walk up and do it.
Fish hooks.
Anyways, so they're talking about that, and then so my supervisor walks up and she's like, "Hey, would you mind getting me something from this party?" And at this point, I'm like, "Whoa, it's about to get deep." I didn't know how deep it was gonna get.
You get to see what kind of person someone is.
I get to see what kind of person these people were. So they start asking, "Well, what do you want?" And she's like, "Well, I don't really like things that penetrate. Those tend to hurt." And I'm like, "Whoa."
We know that girl's got a small pussy.
Red alert.
That's the thing, bro. Here's the thing: is my supervisor is like a little 5'5", mother of 3. She's like 40 years old.
Jesus.
So I'm just sitting there like, "You're really telling me about how you like to get down." And so she starts. So she's like, "Oh, I want a vibrator. Actually, give me a vibrator. Give me the ring. Give me the cock ring for my husband." And then I'm just like, "Whoa!" And so I say that I'm like, "Whoa!"
I'm about it. I'm kind of about it.
And so they're like, "Oh my God, no! I'm so sorry. I didn't realize." And then I'm like, "Yo, it's all good. Just like that was crazy what you just said." And she's like, "Yeah, I know. I get wild." And I'm like, "Clearly," and go back to my work. And then they start going back to their work or whatever. And then they start talking about the types of guys that they like. The types of guys they like, not just in life. They're talking about the kinds of guys they like in them sheets. Not in the streets, in them sheets.
It's a proven thing, dude.
These
like
are old ladies.
These are old ladies
women
talking to me.
Women want a guy that's financially stable to be married to.
Yeah, bro. No, they're
and then
like,
a guy that's actually powerful that like looks good to fuck.
Yes, that's the crazy thing, bro. They're also talking about how much money they want in a guy. It's crazy. Property, like money. Having good, it's weird, dude. So they're talking about how to find a guy that's a freaking bet. And so the supervisor comes back, stands right next to me, and she's talking about, it always seems like those guys that are really quiet when they're walking around, they kind of keep their head down. They kind of seem like they're innocent guys. They don't really do anything. They play video games, read books.
And she's saying this to you.
She's saying she's just standing next to me, right?
It's horrible.
She's like innocent, quiet guys, just they seem to be just absolute freaks in bed.
Are you the innocent quiet guy?
And then
at
she just
work?
looks at me and goes, "You seem to be pretty innocent and quiet."
No. Oh,
and I'm just like, and so
Dude,
I'm looking around.
transferred
Everyone's
the next
looking at me
day.
like eyes wide open. And like right here is where the double standard is for women. Y'all seem like women. Sexual harassment from you is totally fine, but as soon as I get in on it, I'm offensive. Because I just looked at her and I said, "You goddamn right, Shirley, I gets the fuck down in bed."
Gave them what they wanted, boy.
I give them what they want. It is an hour at least. And they're looking at me. They're like, "No, that's offensive." And I'm like, "You're talking about getting a dildo? You're talking about vibrators?
Bitch, you brought me into the conversation.
What kind of dude you want to fuck? You ask me if I'm a freak in bed, essentially. And then when I tell you I am and you can get it if you want, you're offended."
Yeah, right? You brought me into this. I didn't even ask to be in this fucking conversation.
By the way, she lives in Hawaii now, so surely, yeah, you can get it.
So, Alaha Asula Woho, Mrs. Motherfucking Kinky Bitch.
Why do you guys always go to some fucking, like, making up some
different language?
What do you mean making up? That was Hawaiian for "I'll see you later, bitch ass."
That was, bro. I lived in Hawaii for a short period of time.
You did
Dude,
not,
I watched
bro.
Lilo and Stitch like
You lived
6
up-
times.
You
dude,
lived
I know
up this
Hawaiian,
road for about, how long? 15 years?
Yeah, probably 15 years now.
And how old are you?
20.
You know you lived in this place the whole time. You lived in Tucson pretty much your whole life.
Yes, sir.
Tucson
Born and
and San
raised.
Jose.
Tucson.
Tucson.
We're really exposing ourselves, a lot about ourselves in this.
Yeah, you know. So,
So yeah, Shirley, don't sue me
yeah.
for telling that story.
Defamation.
Don't sexually harass people is basically the moral of this podcast. Just don't.
Yeah, we
touch
can't
them.
even tell one story because Costco put NDAs on it.
Yeah, Jesus, dude. Costco's like some gangsters from a
Bro,
movie.
they go hard. It's crazy.
They are real
Yeah.
gangsters around there.
Sign this paper and also your soul. But it's the #1 company in the world.
It is. This
So
is the best
thank
one to
God.
work for, guys.
Thank God we're so happy.
Thank God.
Yep.
I
Just like Brockhampton has the #1 album in the United States. What do you guys think about that?
Shout out Brockhampton.
I haven't listened to it.
I haven't listened to it either, but I like when non-mainstream dudes are making like big moves.
They
so
always make waves, bro.
That's good
Yeah,
for them.
they seem to make a way every time they do something.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm very ignorant to the album. I've been very ignorant to a lot of albums
Oh, so
lately.
you're just telling us the stats. C3PO back at it again.
This man is C-3PO when
He
it comes
always
to
has the stats
I
when
always
you don't
have the
want
stats.
the
anything.
But I'm just saying, congratulations to the boys. Like, they work really hard.
They've sold 20,000 more copies than the Harder 5.
I don't know about that.
Probably.
You want to check that out?
I'm
let me
surprised you
check that
haven't,
out. Look
bro.
at that. I'm sitting at a computer. Look at that. Not even using it.
So,
How many albums? Yeah, check how many albums that's it.
Brockhampton.
I don't know. I'm still just waiting for that Isaiah Rashad and Schoolboy Q and like that TDE shit. Like that's all I
Yes.
really care about right
please give me more TDE shit.
Oh, my recording
And
is
also,
ended.
let's get into a little segment I like to call my segment. So, why are you laughing?
Alright, this is
now. Your comedy, bro.
I wasn't being funny. It's my segment.
your segment.
This is my
Oh,
segment.
Tyler brought a segment. That's right, guys.
And you guys can't fuck
And
with
my
it.
mic
So
cut
just
out,
please
so
stop
my
laughing
bad.
because it's my segment. And I'm being serious right now.
My segment.
You guys always think that everything's a joke. It's not even always...
They sold 101,000.
Nice. Shout out Brockhampton.
All right.
101,000.
Brockhampton can interrupt my segment, but that's all.
He says my segment, and all I can think of, he's like, it sounds like my dick, my segment, my small amount.
This is my
small
truth, guys.
centimeter Peter. All
This
right.
is Tyler's truth. So,
So for my segment...
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Nice
sorry.
voice crack.
There were
For
101
my segment.
equivalent album units, including streaming. 79,000 were real album sales.
Oh.
That's still a lot. Let's see how much the Carter 5 was. Go ahead with your truth, Tyler.
No. We'll wait until you're finished this bullshit. Because I guess that's
We're
so
we're out
important.
here getting the stats, bro.
The Carter 5 sold
X amount.
450,000 equivalents.
Oh, shit.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
That's a lot more.
Of which
Open the world of music. A new streaming service with the official audio.
sorry. That was awkward.
Sorry about that, guys.
It doesn't say
We'll
how
try to
many-
run without ads next time.
That's a perfect example of those stupid pop-up ads that...
Yeah, bro,
How
seriously.
you?
Fuck Janelle Monáe and her Make Me
Yeah,
Feel song.
Janelle. Who knows you?
It doesn't have how many albums were sold, but it does say that Tyler's a bitch.
So
So what was your
Alright.
segment?
Yeah, so back to my segment, you pussy fucks. Alright. So my little segment, you're gonna insult me and then hit my vape and then talk about fucking my girlfriend on a podcast, dude, and expect me not to sock you up as soon as the fucking record button is hit.
I was gonna fuck his girlfriend on this podcast. I just said she comes over and tells me how little his dick is.
Sorry, I guess I'm just really insecure.
Yeah, cool.
Anyways,
That's the bitch one.
all right. So my you'll get it. It's real easy. Cats or dogs? That's the first one.
Dogs.
cats.
Dogs for sure.
Dogs.
Why?
Dogs because
I
I've
actually don't have a
honestly just
definitive
never
answer.
had a cat like at my house, where I've lived. So I've never lived with a cat, and I've been around them, and they're like okay, but I like dogs better because they'll be your homie and they have more of a personality to me that
I
I,
feel that.
understand. I can relate to.
You're in a house, so like I feel like a dog is way better when you have a house and you have a
Yeah.
yard.
Yeah,
In this apartment life right now,
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
a cat's
I will admit,
perfect.
yeah, having a
yeah.
cat.
So like, I feel like when I move
prefer
out, I'm gonna have
dogs.
both anyway. You know what I'm saying?
As soon
Like,
as I'm in a house, I'm getting a dog. Yeah.
I'm getting
Hell
both
yeah.
because like
Why not?
I'll have a
both?
dope ass dog that I
Yo,
can take around and walk and shit.
Quick segue. I'm sorry. Do
Segue.
we own that black cat or?
We're not gonna talk about this on podcast.
All right, next.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
In-N-Out or Whataburger?
Whataburger.
Whataburger.
In-N-Out.
Yeah, I don't know. I think In-N-Out's just a little like overrated. I like it.
It's got a frilly little patty.
See,
Yeah, but Whataburger's more expensive though.
See, that's
pricier,
that's
That's the big problem thing.
that's the Jew in me. Is I'll go to In-N-Out all day because I can get full the same
Bro, I can get a burger for $4, bro. That's nice.
at Whataburger.
At In-N-Out.
Oh, at In-N-Out. Yeah.
At
That's what I'm
In-N-Out,
saying.
though, I have to murder like 2 double doubles to be full.
Really?
Whataburger,
See,
I
a
get one
double,
burger
a
and I'm
meal
done.
at Whataburger, like with like get a double and fries and a
It's almost
drink.
too much.
Yeah, like I'll be full off that, bro. And at Whataburger, a meal will also fill me up, but it's like $3 more. So it's like I'm gonna go to In-N-Out.
Yeah, my main thing with Whataburger is that there's not one convenient enough for me to go to.
True.
Yeah, the
Like there's
Whataburger's
3
like 6
In-N-Outs
years away.
here, and there's 1 Whataburger. So like
There's one right there on
River.
Yeah, on River.
Yeah,
like
that's the closest one. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's kind of is bullshit.
It's like, well, I mean, since we're so north side, like
North side.
I ain't trying to go I ain't trying to go
All right,
like North Midtown to go get a burger.
beer or alcohol, like hard liquor,
Beer.
That
I used to
nasty
say
drink.
hard liquor, but now beer.
Yeah, I'm a beer guy now.
Dude, I'll go 3-way on that beer. I'll drink a beer all
yeah,
day.
I can't, dude. I'm not a hard liquor guy.
Neither am I.
I like a cold.
But
beer.
I will say, dude, if you get someone to mix you up a nice mixed drink,
A nice
like
good drink, yeah.
like Bailey has this gin right now that's like nice gin. It's like kind of expensive, and I've been mixing it with like some gin and tonic with like some limes and shit, dude.
Oh yeah, she made me one.
Well,
of
yeah,
those.
It's
like a
fire,
mixed
bro.
drink is
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably.
she made me one at that party.
Yeah, like those are actually when you can't really taste the alcohol.
If you got a
that
good
much
mix-
'cause you balance it, it's pretty dope.
A good mix is nice.
That or
But-
we're just pussies about our
But
booze.
beer is the most consistent.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
like if you're just mixing in like a solo cup with vodka and Coke and shit, and like it's gonna be bad news.
Most definitely.
It's gonna taste like shit. All right, so beer is the consensus on that one. Ice cream or donuts?
Ice cream. I don't want that much bread. I like the.
I'll definitely
Donuts
choose
get
ice cream
old.
too. We'll 3-way that. That was
Donuts
easy.
get
You
old.
guys are fucking quick.
I
with
think
this
like
shit.
the donuts. Now I'm thinking about like ice cream with donuts,
That's right.
That's true,
Oh,
though.
and like
A
ice
good
cream
donut
inside of a
ice cream
donut
sandwich
would
or
be
something.
dope.
bro, oh my god,
That'd be
dude!
fire.
Like deep. It's like deep
Yeah.
fried ice cream almost at that point.
Ooh, but
That's,
yeah,
like,
without like it
basically
being
what
like
you're making.
flaky.
Because you'd want the donut to be like thin and like fuck, dude.
Well, if
Yeah,
it's a
you'd have to
Krispy
get some,
Kreme
like,
donut, you're good because those Krispy Kreme donuts, like they got. That
You gotta get that
squish.
super
gotta
frozen
figure
ice
that
cream,
out.
and then you gotta like wrap it really quick. You gotta
Ooh.
wrap it prior,
Like
and
that
then
rolled ice cream, maybe that shit.
Ooh,
Nah,
rolled
that's
ice
too
cream's
thin.
Good,
Put
bro.
that-
Rolled ice
I'm
cream's
saying that's
good.
too
That would
thin.
be good with a donut. No, I see what you mean. That could be good with a donut.
Ooh.
That could be
Dude,
good
we're
with a donut.
making
sure.
up some shit right now.
I'm just saying like
I'm getting
if you
hungry.
are like if you mold out like an ice cream like
Mhm.
shape that would fit inside of a
What's
donut.
an ice cream shape?
I mean a donut shape. My bad. A donut like ice cream inside of a donut shape. Thank
Yeah.
you, I appreciate that. And deep freeze it,
Yeah,
pull it out, and then wrap it in some like dough that would be like
sure.
friable.
fry
Then
that.
drop that whole thing in there. It's probably gonna be,
Yeah. I think you just made
good
some
enough
shit.
inside. Yeah.
Oh, that's just deep fried ice cream, isn't it?
Yeah, but like it's instead of it being like the
But we'd want it to
Have
be
you ever had
thicker,
deep
so it's
fried
more
ice
like a
cream?
donut.
yes.
That shit is so good.
Yeah, it's just I've had like they're huge balls of ice cream.
Yeah.
I'm talking something like way thinner.
Like a
That'd be dope.
donut of ice cream. I see what you mean. That'd be good.
We just brought that up. I was explaining that.
No, I know.
Some
was putting two and
genius
two
shit,
together.
dude. I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
What's the next one, bro?
Snowmen or snow women?
Snow women.
Snowman.
I've never made a snow woman, but I'm very
Dude, it
interested.
doesn't-
You just
Snow
take 2
here.
snowballs and put them on the front.
That's
It's
hot.
We're in Tucson.
That's cold.
It doesn't
Yeah,
snow
that's
here.
we have to like go up a mountain for an hour to find snow.
To find snow, and then there has to be heavy enough
Yeah,
snow.
dude, just listen to what you guys just said. Fine snow. There you go.
Yeah,
We're not
so-
making snowmen.
But shout out the snow women out there.
It might snow this year. Who knows?
Yeah, it's
You
this,
never-
this year's looking crazy.
No.
Honestly, Tucson has the weirdest weather.
Yeah, and considering we're about to get hit with the tail end of a hurricane.
That's what Noah was telling me.
Yeah.
Noah sometimes does shist and say things that aren't true, though, so.
I mean,
who
you can
knows?
look it up on the Weather Channel.
Oh, shit, he's got facts.
I mean,
Facts.
Weather's pretty difficult to lie about.
it's just hard to measure as well.
I mean, it is
sometimes.
raining today, so I believe you.
Well, no, I just read a story. There's a hurricane that's about to hit like the Baja Peninsula and like that the little Gulf right there, and then
It's
Mexico.
probably because LeBron James' jump shot finally just made the jump to the West Coast, so now it's got to get wetter over here. Most likely.
That was terrible.
Yeah, this isn't GT Sports.
Yeah,
I
bro.
don't care. I still fucking
Don't bring
love
your-
LeBron James, bro. You think I can't talk about LeBron James on my own
I
podcast?
understand we're partners with them, but
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not talking about sports here.
Well, if I want to, I might.
For sure. Well, shout out the hockey season starting up.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
now
hear
we
about
can talk
that.
about sports.
God, you guys are pussies,
And,
dude. You
and
just wanna talk about
I'm
the
sad
same
about
shit
the
as me?
Diamondbacks. You know, they just lost their last game.
Oh, poor
Yeah, I don't see the
Diamondbacks.
Giants doing anything good this postseason.
As if anyone cares about baseball.
A lot of people care. It's America's pastime.
Yeah, well, America
kinda just watch it with my
also
grandma,
is
so,
racist,
like-
so I'm not gonna do everything they do. If your
And you were
racist
born
friend tells
looking
you to
like a
go jump
racist.
off a bridge, you gonna do it? No.
Bro, you look straight up like a Nazi. Don't even talk to
You
me
were
like
born
that.
looking like a
Yeah.
Nazi.
I was born this way. You're gonna make fun. That's racist in its own way, dude. Come on now.
Now you're being all racist, bro.
You're
You're being racist, and then you're like, oh, and then we classify the things you're saying like, oh, you're probably being racist based on. Look at your skin. You're probably being racist yourself.
Dude, listen. All I know is I don't even see color. Okay.
This man's colorblind.
Dude,
That's all he's trying to say.
colorblind, dude. I don't even
Like, actually
see
colorblind.
color, dude.
He's not like, he's racist. He just is physically colorblind.
It just makes it harder because he can't tell which race is which because he's literally colorblind.
All he sees is brown.
That's a good skit idea
That
right
reminds
there,
me of
bro.
that
The
Dave
fucking
Chappelle episode.
colorblind racist. That'd be funny.
That's
I mean,
probably
there's
a
a
thing.
blind racist.
Yeah.
Well, the
this-
blind, but even dude, colorblind's almost even funnier because like then you wouldn't
Well,
even
everything's
know.
kind of black and white when you're colorblind.
Yeah, so
I
it'd just
assume.
be like white,
So you'd definitely
like
be
lighter.
able to
And,
tell who's
I don't
white.
know, like,
but you wouldn't know like which
Bren can see
specific
color.
racial slurs
Brent
to
can
use.
see race.
yeah,
Brent-
like.
Yeah, but
Brent's
Brent's
see
not
race.
fully colorblind.
I
He's
mean,
only,
even if
like,
you watch like a black
partially.
and white video, you can see.
Yeah, you can
race.
very easily see who's black.
You can see like.
All right, you
what
guys
race
suck,
everyone
dude.
is.
Fucking get with the program here, bro. It's supposed to be funny.
But like,
and
we're
y'all just
moving.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
We're
out
kind of
the
moving.
shit out of
We're,
it. And then now it's not fucking funny anymore.
we're
dude.
trying to
It's
move.
funny now.
It's funny to get you upset. For
Because
sure.
you're upset.
Fuck,
Yeah.
I'm getting hot again, dude. I didn't know this podcast was just gonna be
Look,
me
it's not
getting
even
hot
raining
the whole
anymore, and
time.
the window's still fogging.
Dude.
Yeah, dude. Shit.
You're getting heated.
Sorry, guys. You know what I'm getting hot like though? The fucking dragon breath in Game of Thrones,
Oh
dude.
my.
That you
fucking
guys
God.
still haven't fucking watched, and it's 2018.
Yo, I started watching Westworld. That show's
Yeah,
dank.
Westworld. That's
Okay.
a good show.
That show's dank.
You should watch
I just
Westworld.
watched the Defiant ones last night.
I
That
watched a
was
little bit of
dope
that.
as hell. Like
What is
about
that?
Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre. You're on HBO. It's been out for like a year. Why don't you watch
it's
it,
Oh,
bro?
because Game of
It's
Thrones has been out
2018, bro.
longer,
Why
idiot.
haven't you watched Silicon Valley? It's
I
been out
have watched
longer.
Silicon Valley.
You've seen the whole thing?
No, I got bored.
Yeah, because you're a pussy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
because it's not that good. It gets dry.
No, it doesn't.
Nah, that show's
Game
solid.
of Thrones gets dry in the first 5
Dude,
minutes.
yeah, you watched like the first couple minutes of
You
that
guys
show,
are
and it
idiots,
is
dude.
drier than the
You
Sahara
watch that
Desert.
show for longer than 40 seconds, and you might actually realize it's the greatest
I've
show
given it
that's
way
ever
more than
fucking
40 seconds.
crafted.
We
I've
got a
just
young
jumped into
Stan
different-
out here.
I've jumped into
Dude,
different
yeah.
seasons as well, and I'm like, yo, this is
Jumped into different
bullshit.
How do you jump into different? That'd be like jumping into
you
the
can't
Breaking
parse and
Bad
rec that and
when
just
he's
go on,
already
like, the
got
second
the fucking
season.
meth lab, and you'd
And
be
I'd
like,
still be
oh,
able to
this
figure out
show's
what's going
gay.
on.
Oh, this show's gay. He's just
Nah,
smokes
because if
meth
you
in
jump
the
into
lab.
Breaking Bad like that, you're like,
It'd be
oh
like if
shit,
you
some
jumped
shit's
into
happening.
The Fly
I jumped
episode
into
of
the middle
Breaking
of
Bad.
Walking
It'd
Dead,
be
and I
like,
was like,
oh,
this
this
is
show's.
fucking
I don't
gay.
want to watch
Come
a
on
book.
now,
I'd
bro.
rather just read a book.
Dude, don't read books. Watch them in Game of Thrones because it's fucking dope. Don't listen to these fucking douches, dude. Come on, guys. Give it a chance.
Yeah, I'll make the promise to sit down and watch that shit.
Bro,
An episode.
by the end of the first season, you will have dragons, bro.
Okay, so I've got to watch
Bro, I only had to
800
watch a little bit
hours.
of Harry Potter, and there was a dragon.
I gotta watch 800 hours of a show just
Oh my
to
word.
start enjoying
Yeah,
it.
dude, what the fuck?
No, dude, it's not that long.
Why do I have to sit there and like
And you
watch
get a bunch
my
of death
phone
in
half the
between
time?
that, dude.
A bunch of
And
death.
titties.
And how come the first
Death
episode
and
of the
titties.
show is just incest?
Because you're gonna see some incest, dude. It's old school. What do you think?
Are you
Chopped
justifying
heads,
it?
incest.
Yeah, you're really justifying
I'm not
incest out
justifying
here.
it, but they did different shit back then. That's the point.
So
Alright.
you're telling me it's okay?
It's not okay, but it was then.
Is that
I
why
feel like we
Bailey
should-
looks
It's
so close to you?
mythical, bro. You think that it
Is
was
that why you
okay
and Bailey
for?
look like brother and sister?
Is that why you guys look like you're related? Is that what you're into?
Are you guys from Louisiana?
Some Mississippi shit?
That's where we need to build the wall around Louisiana.
Tom Segura.
All the
Shut
fucking-
up, dude.
Yeah, you fake ass. You
You
stealing
know what I'm
jokes out
gonna do
here.
to you, bro? You're like Carlos Mencia, dude.
Exactly. He's
And
got
you know
no
what
real
I do?
jokes. Noah's a shyster. He's like a human Loki.
There's a lot of shit getting talked right now. None of it's getting backed up.
Ooh, we gotta fight a ruin. A crisp vape hits the table.
God, I just took the longest vape rip while making eye contact with Noah the whole time because
And
I'm
I didn't look at
freaking
him once.
heated right now, dude. I'm cooling off.
But
It's
yeah,
okay.
I can see it in his eyes.
I jumped in the pool,
I can see
you
it
know?
in his eyes.
Y'all are weak. All right.
You jumped in the pool.
Y'all ever watch the Joe Budden's new shit, The State of the Culture?
No,
Dude, Joe Budden is old.
I don't give a fuck about you.
I think that dude's funny. Like, I like his perspective, but he is a hating ass dude. Not gonna lie.
He hates too much, dude. I just can't respect it.
When I saw Remy Ma was on that shit, I'm like, this is going to be aggressive.
Who's Remy Ma?
Good. All right. That's how.
Yo,
That's
she lit Budden up though, didn't she?
she always she light Budden up all the time. she's angry and she doesn't care. She does not care what you think. She'll tell you exactly what she thinks. Shout out Scotty Beam. She's nice. She's a nice person. She seems like a nice person. I want you to promote me. I want you to promote my shows.
We don't have shows.
We don't have shows because we don't have any promoters. Let's get it.
How long we been going for?
A good 50 minutes.
Let's call it. I'm out of shit to talk about unless you guys have anything else.
All right. Wieners, titties, dicks. Love you guys.
Hey, it's been
2.5 honkies.
Hey, this is 2.5 honkies, and it's been a goddamn pleasure.
Have a good one, my babies.
Woo! Hey, that's Crystal List. Look at these, just bite something
He's
else
a
on the way
fucking biter.
out, dude. He just
All right,
bites.
I'm sorry. Have a good one, you freak bitches.
All right. This guy's just unoriginal, dude.
Sorry, something's burning.
Something's burning and churning.
All right. I'll see you, my wieners.
Yeah,
safe.
later, motherfuckers.